tip number 88 from the book 501 Contractor Tips. The meek client, the gentle people who talk quiet and they're not real aggressive. They just want to get the job done, but they don't want any problems. It's just, can you build the custom house for me and just make it perfect? I don't want to have to come here, and can you do it in 6 months? No. Oh, these are the people you better watch like a hawk. These clients can be harder to deal with than aggressive ones, and that is the truth. An aggressive person might get in your face, but at least they're going to get in your face and share with you what the problem is. You're not going to get that all the time from a gentle client. Often gentle and submissive people can't make decisions on their own and will blame you later if they're not 100% happy. Don't be fooled by Mr. and Mrs. Innocent. I've been there before. Actually, one of the largest jobs I did before I started doing these apartment complex, the real big jobs I did, was a 2-story room addition. And I think I added about 1,100 feet to this house. It was all 2-story with a set of stairs downstairs. And these people were just, oh, we're so glad to have you. You're so nice. They didn't even know who I was. They didn't even know me. And they're telling me, I'm thinking, God, these people are nice. This is going to be this will be a fun job, What a nightmare. This thing just turned out, after about the 3rd day, mind you, this was a 6-month project. After about the 3rd day, I was like, holy crap, I got to get out of here. No, you got a signed contract. You're going to stay here. Could you imagine standing in front of a judge saying that you went out of a contract because you just don't get along with the people? They made you mad or upset? Yeah. Depending upon the level of that, I guess. But to me, that would be kind of a lame excuse, I could see getting out of a contract because the person physically tried to attack you, or someone keeps stealing your materials. I got you on that one, but not because someone is meek. And again, you're going to hear this throughout all of these videos. I'm spreading it out there, the things that I really think are important and people need to focus on. One of the reasons why I continue to say this stuff over and over again is because I'm going to make an assumption here, and that could be that some people are only going to watch 3 or 4 of these videos and they're done. They're not going to watch all of them. They're not going to get the book. So if I can if I can really get the stuff that I feel is important out there, you're just going to hear it over and over again. And it goes back to the pre-screening thing. You've got to find clients that you get along with and can deal with on a rational, realistic, tangible level. Otherwise, forget it. You could be spinning your wheels. I was just reading a book on stock market investing yesterday, and the guy said that he says you can make a couple of bad trades. He says, and these bad trades, bad investments, can take away all of your profits. So you can have one bad job and it can ruin 9 or 10 good jobs by taking away your profit, frustrating you. The list goes on and on. If you've been there before, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, then you'd really better pay attention to the information in these videos on pre-screening. And the pre-screening videos start at 86 and they go to 94, by the way. These meek and mild people, I've had problems with them. And like I said, I've had more problems with them than aggressive people. Main reason why is because they won't tell you all the time what they want. You're telling them what they want. When you go to estimate the job, you're telling them they have no idea what they really want. And then when you finish, guess what? It probably still isn't going to be what they want. Now you're going to have a problem. I worked for this one lady. I built this bar, and it was a nice oak bar. And I made a mistake on the lacquer finish. It was my fault. I made the mistake. It cost me more money to finish that bar correctly after that mistake I made than it would have just to tear the whole thing out and rebuild it back to its original form, you know, because the lady wasn't going to accept it after I made it look good. It was like, I don't know. Can you try again? It was like this. What she wanted was a mirrored glass finish. This thing, she wanted something that was some type of an acrylic, you know, had something like an inch of acrylic on it, or shellac or lacquer that you could put your little coin collections in and have them in there for the rest of your life. Well, that wasn't, I had a difficult time explaining to her that that wasn't what I was going to do. My original plan was what I did. I made the mistake. I explained that to her. The second time it was fixed and done. No. And this was a job that was, it was under $1,000, mind you. But you're going to reach a point, if you don't explain everything in your contracts, where someone's going to come up and say, that's not in the contract. You never said that. You might assume, they might assume, but if it's in the contract, you're not going to have problems like these. So if you have a meek and mild client, you're going to need to put a little more effort into writing the estimate and the contract and explaining everything to them. If they say no, I mean, the worst things you can hear from a meek or a mild person is just build it. Do what you want, just build it. The contract, that's fine, don't worry about it. Yeah, I'll just sign it. No. Make sure that anybody, including these meek clients, understand exactly what they're getting, exactly what they're paying, when they are going to make these payments, and some type of a completion schedule. That is a must.